speaking of third person.
Oh God.
When
what?
I watched the Tiger King documentary, it just had so many twists and turns,
I
and
was
the
not
throuple
expecting-
in that one,
I was not expecting
that was crazy.
I love how every single guy in the show just has like a harem. Like for some reason, there's a completely like a whole bunch of girlfriends. Like for some reason, there's like a complete and total overlap between guys who are obsessed with big cats and guys who just cannot be with one woman. Like
it's because they love pussy.
Man.
Or man, shout out to Jeff or Joe. Joe Exotic. But Jeff, by the end of it, I know you didn't finish it. Jeff has
fuck. Which one's
his
Jeff?
own harem.
He had like 5 wives, right?
Jeff is the super
mentor
scumbag
dude.
that sort of is the demise of Joe Exotic, like one of the other guys that he has working at the farm or at the zoo.
Oh, wait.
But
That's
it's not the guy.
other
It's not
zoo?
the guy with the
With the
long hair,
ponytail?
with the ponytail, with the hot girls that wear the leopard outfits.
No, he's more of like a chubby.
What was that guy's
guy.
name?
Yeah, he was it was a chubby white dude with like gray hair. He had a gray ponytail, and he was like the dude. He had like 5
I don't think
bitches
he's
in the
talking
limo.
about him.
I don't know.
He had like 5 bitches in the limo too.
Jeff might not seem like a huge deal in the story until the later
No,
episodes.
this dude
Yeah.
I'm talking about was like his like
He is
mentor.
crazy.
He was Joe's mentor, and also had his own zoo thing too.
Right.
You
Yeah,
didn't
his
remember?
his harem is the craziest.
Yeah, he had hella bitches, bro.
Yeah.
He was like Bikram status, like with bitches.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah.
about that fool.
What's
I'm not
his
talking
fucking
about
name?
that guy. That guy's still living
Who was
good.
that guy?
Although that guy,
I forgot
his
his name.
shit did get raided. Well, if you look it up, he got raided by the FBI eventually. Although I'm not 100% sure what happened with that. But man, it does seem kind of crazy to me. It's like, why can't you just be a dude who has a bunch of lions and tigers on your property? And
You know what? The one normal person in all of this seemed like the guy who got caught dealing drugs. I feel like he had a normal life. He had one wife, and he just loved his animals.
right.
Yeah, he was
Except
the
for he
one-
just sold like hundreds of.
That's why that guy's
And-
barely in the fucking documentary.
And he killed someone, and then they buried his body.
yeah.
Buried
But he
his
got
body.
away. But he didn't really get away with it. But he spent 12 years, and then he beat the pill.
Yeah, he seemed the most normal.
I
Out of
love-
He seemed
everyone.
tight.
He actually seemed really cool.
I love
Honestly.
that woman. I forget her name already.
He was like 20.
Carol.
Carol kills her husband.
Okay, I didn't even get this
And
far
nobody
yet. God
gives
damn.
a fuck. And she's got millions of followers online, and nobody
That
cares
shit
that
is
she's a
crazy.
killer. Nobody cares. I wonder.
They can't prove it.
Yeah, all right.
I can't prove
Listen, that lady, everything, when she was talking about finding out that Joe tried to have her killed and shit, she does
Don't
not.
tell me that yet.
Oh,
That's like the whole.
Yeah, that's what the
basis
whole
of the
thing
story.
sort of leads up to. But
Oh, really?
the whole thing.
How do you not know then? That's
mean,
like episode 3.
Well, I knew that was like the basis of the story because
It's all
as
about
soon-
murder for hire.
as soon-
at the
yeah,
end of the day.
and then as soon as you start the movie off, they play a montage of him just like saying her name in every video. Like he was just beat. I was just like this has to be the lady he's trying to kill.
I mean, this dude, Joe Exotic, has to be one of the dumbest motherfuckers ever,
Yeah.
because if you want to kill someone,
You don't beef with them
If
like
you
that.
have ever thought, maybe I'll kill that person, maybe I'll get them killed, do not talk about it with just random people. Do not talk about it in your live streams. Like that's
he's
the
making
And
content
every
online.
day.
every day. Like
That bitch
Joe Exotic
Carol,
TV.
as soon as you publicly joke about killing someone, you now have to 100% promise
kill them.
yourself that you are not going to actually get them killed, because
they
you
will
have
come
already
get you.
incriminated yourself.
The best
dude.
part is when he made that music video and had the lookalike actors. She looked exactly like her. I thought it was
fire.
fucking her.
He is like, Joe Exotic is like one part Chief Keef. He's like he's making these like super lowbrow videos in his neighborhood where he's just basically like fighting out his beefs and solving his differences through these cheap ass music videos. It reminds me very much of like drill music, like early on.
But he's making
Big
like
cat
country music
music.
though.
Yeah, but he's doing it through the lens of country. I wonder-
Honestly?
Joe Exotic needs to hop on
Wow.
a Old Town Road remix. Is it too late?
Yeah, it's
Definitely
a little too
too
late.
late.
Should I tweet
Can I
that?
be
Is it
hon-
too late for Joe
Can I be
Exotic
honest
to hop
though?
on Old Town Road?
I didn't really see the difference between what they were doing. She was trying to act like he
They
was
all.
like.
When you start watching it, like,
Yeah.
you know, you see like all these people who have the exotic animals and stuff, and Carol's the good guy in the character.
But it's like, no, she
there's
was doing
just
the
so
same
many
shit.
twists and turns, and everyone turns out to be the fucking bad guy.
Bro, she was literally doing the same shit.
I
She really
honestly
was.
want
Her fucking
The parallels were so similar.
I want
The
to see a more
volunteers-
like academic breakdown of what she's doing versus what he's doing, because
no.
it felt like he was maybe doing like a really good job on selling them as being exactly the same, but that there has to be some crucial differences. It
Maybe.
can't all be optics of her just saying like, no, they're bad. If it really felt like boys versus girls.
That's
You
exactly,
know?
bro.
Like-
and the fact that like she like killed her husband or whatever, I guess, and like And like he like just like to me it felt like he just didn't like her because like he just hated all women or something. That's how I felt.
Joe?
Yeah, that's how I felt at first.
Well, I only watched up to episode 3, but I think he hated her because she hated him first for holding the cats
that's what I'm saying. It was
captive.
just like she just hated men, so she killed her husband, and he's gay and hates girls.
But the dude,
so they
I
just
guess we
hate
could
each other.
simplify it
the
to
dude,
that.
I'm forgetting his name
they just
though.
all
The
hate each
white
other.
guy with the long ass white ponytail.
I can't remember his
He
name.
is
fat white guy.
crazy.
He never got shit from Carol or PETA
Or
or
anybody.
whatever.
Really?
He was like immune to it. So that sort of made me feel a little bit more like, is this like what was Joe doing so specifically? But then I mean, at the end of the day, they proved. Well, I guess you guys didn't get to this point, but
Don't.
he killed tigers. Like he killed tigers in the middle of the night, and they proved it. And fucking
Killed him how?
Oh,
took him out,
after
shot him in the head.
they get
yeah.
too big, right?
Yeah, he has no
Yeah.
use for him once he gets to that point. You know what I kept
Okay,
thinking
now
about?
he's tripping though.
NBA YoungBoy has owned multiple tigers.
Oh,
I
Did
was-
yeah.
he get it from Joe Exotic?
I don't know, but I was told by. Imagine that picture. There has to be a picture of Joe
Oh
Exotic.
my god!
And
And NBA YoungBoy, that's crazy.
Joe Exotic was definitely NBA YoungBoy's tiger plug.
Or like think about like I don't know, fucking like Sway Lee and like Molly Raw, with
Yeah,
these
yeah, yeah.
exotic
Oh, God.
animals.
The
like,
monkeys,
The
and
monkeys.
shit.
bro,
yeah.
they all be buying animals from these niggas.
I heard that because YoungBoy did exactly the thing that they describe in the movie, where basically, or in the documentary, where basically he would get a tiger when it's like tiny
baby.
and it's super fun to play with and
look
stuff,
so cute.
and then all of a sudden it's like 300 pounds, and then animal services have to come and fucking take it from you, even though you spent like whatever 10 grand on it, 20 grand,
probably
whatever.
more than that.
But I mean, YoungBoy's a psycho, so he just keeps buying them anyway, knowing they're gonna get bigger,
Oh my
thinking
God.
he's gonna get the one that'll just be chill and he can just hang
What
out
if?
with it.
Okay, this is gonna sound fucked up, but like, what if you could just like inject them with something so they just don't grow and they're just like small,
What, make them teacup tigers?
or just like a fucking like a dwarf tiger? and
Ethically,
just-
I'm not sure that would really.
I'm
go
not
down
saying
too
do
good.
this, but I'm saying is that a thing, or is that a thing that they just breed really small ones?
Why don't you just have a cat?
Why? No, I want a tiger though, but I want a
Oh.
baby one that just stays a baby.
No, I feel
It
that.
could rip off your face.
That's the weirdest
But
part.
what if it's a baby and it's just like your friend?
You're watching the Tiger King and you're watching this tiger bite the woman's arm off.
Oh,
and
that was crazy.
You're watching
That
them
was
just
insane.
do all this crazy shit. At one point,
I wish they showed it a little more graphically. I'm not
Joe
gonna
just
lie.
gets
No.
completely mauled by these tigers at one point and stuff. And I'm sitting there watching
happened
it,
to him, though?
and I look over and I got my cat sitting next to me, and it's just like, you don't do any of this shit. Like, what? You are so far removed from what's going on with these tigers and shit. Like, how did you lose your way? Like, what happened to your fighting spirit?
Because nigga, he
they
never
fight
had.
mouse and insects.
Barely even. I used to put him in the tub with a fucking mouse, and he would just go. Not a mouse, a bug, like a big grasshopper or something.
He just like play with it.
Aw, how cute.
There's like no real sincere effort to kill and eat it. Just sort of likes
Why would
batting
he
it
kill a
around.
fucking and eat a grasshopper?
Because you're a cat.
But a grasshopper?
Just eat everything. Kill and eat.
I don't
They're
think so.
supposed
name
to
of the
kill
game,
it
man.
and then bring it to like their owners as a present.
That shit was
That's what I'm
sick when
saying.
they.
My friend's
Tony
cat actually does
did do that back in the day. Yes.
See?
That's weird.
He's just older now, I think.
Yeah, he's chilling.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think he has mice to mess with. We don't let him outside now. We got to worry about the coyotes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't.
yeah.
The outside cat thing scares me.
Bro,
My
that's-
friend's cat didn't come back.
In
recently.
where I live, hell the fuck no, those coyotes are real. I seen like 8 of them running down the street together in a pack.
That's
I
terrifying.
freeze, like try to like turn into like being invisible. Like in my mind, if I just like bring my arms in really close to my body, then they won't be able to see me. It'd be really
Do
weird.
you hear like a, oh,
Wait, what were you doing? You were
at night?
jogging? Or
No,
something?
I was like getting something out of my car, and then I got like no shirt on. I'm in just basketball shorts, and I'm just like see like 8 coyotes just running down the street as a big old pack, and I'm just
Hell
like,
no.
what are you guys about to do?
I'm
Holy
pretty
shit.
sure they're more scared of you than you are of
Hell
them.
no. 8 of them niggas in a pack?
Yeah, but why-
I don't
They gonna
think-
pack you
no,
out.
no.
Fuck you mean?
Yeah,
No.
Pacquiao. No, I'm looking at them like, damn, I wish I had some beef jerky I could throw over there that they would just go eat or something. Yeah.
Some beef jerky to throw at
Dude,
a pack of
I
wolves.
mean, we gave Tony the cat like a chicken thigh the other day. Oh my
How was
god,
that?
he's running around with that bone. He was loving it.
Oh, how
I felt
cute.
that.
He was going crazy on the bone. It was so fucking funny.
That's like a dog thing to do.
I've been spending a lot more time with my cat lately. Can you tell?
Yeah, I'm about to say, you really sound like very interesting.
My cat's so angry lately. He just got, I don't know, I hope it's a phase, but he just gets so mad anytime you touch him, hold him,
Aw.
and it sucks.
Okay.
He didn't used to be like that.
But give me the breakdown of in your home where your stations are at while you're socially quarantined. Like, do you have like a little back porch type area where you could go smoke a cig, or are you just kind of posted on the couch most of the day? Do you ever go sit on the porch?
I have to see the sun. I have what are those called? Balcony. So I go out there every morning to get like at least 30 minutes of sun.
That's nice.
Spend, I don't know, different areas of my house.
Do you just sort of move around? You're very modular?
I mean, it depends on what I'm doing. If I'm going to play, Animal Crossing on my TV, then I sit on my couch.
So how is that?
The funnest game in the entire world.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I don't take you to be an Animal Crossing person.
Yeah, but I didn't see myself being a 4 years of Pokemon Go everyday person either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
that's
did you
different,
ever
though.
like Sims? It's
I did
honestly-
like that. Yeah.
Oh, then you'll love it.
Because
It's
I watched a video
so
like Animal
fun.
Crossing Explained, and
It's
it
so
did
fun.
seem it's very
If I
chill.
watched
Like,
that, I would be down.
like you never have to worry about dying. You
Yeah.
just sort of
That sounds like a
exist in this
terrible game if I
world. There's all
can't
these
die.
like fun sort of casual things you do. You don't have to fight anybody. It's just
That sounds like a
everything-
terrible
Totally.
game. Then.
Good
Really?
vibes.
No, I love
I
it.
want to kill shit and like possibly die and
No,
like be
and
on
then the
edge.
best part is I think that there's no end to it.
Really?
You can just
Really?
always play. People have been playing the last Animal Crossing New Leaf came out 7 years ago, and some people are still playing that version.
Really?
Wow.
7 fucking years.
I've been much more focused on poker right now. Otherwise, I think I would probably drop in on the Animal Crossing.
It's super fun, and then the live feature, the online feature is really fun because then you can visit other people's islands. I'm gonna start live streaming and like inviting people to my island and playing like hide and seek on my island and
A lot of the Pokemon Go
Yeah.
YouTubers I know are playing Animal Crossing right now.
super
I
fun.
keep seeing like OnlyFans girls tweet like, "Oh, who's coming to my island?" Like some dude be like, "I'm coming to your
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Island.
jizz on your island.
It's just like I had no idea what the first 2 tweets meant, and then I was like, "Oh, they're talking about that game."
Yeah,
Oh.
anytime you don't know what people are tweeting about and
It's
like
Animal
islands
Crossing.
and stuff, it definitely is. I feel bad for like people who follow me on Twitter because it's all I talk about now.
Could you see yourself playing this game for like months
7
and months and
years.
months? Like how do you see yourself not playing the game anymore at some point?
You know, that's the part that scares me because I'm having so much fun now that I'm like, oh, I don't want this to be over.
Right.
Because that's how I felt about Luigi's Mansion. Have you played that game?
No.
Best game I've ever bought in my
Really?
entire life.
Really?
Entire life.
It's kind of how I felt about Rust. I started playing it and I was like, wow,
I thought you were
I
gonna say
could.
Rust.
Me
Oh,
too.
yeah, it's kind of how I
What's
feel about
Rust?
Rust. Rust is a game where you're basically just like a naked human and you just get dropped off on this island and you have to like
Ooh.
do stuff to like mine supplies and stuff. It's kind of like a more adult or more realistic version of Minecraft where it's just this
Or
op-
Animal Crossing, it sounds like.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't,
You're a naked
I
human
didn't think about that
and-
comparison. Yeah, I guess that does
You're
kinda
not
make
naked. They
sense.
give you clothes.
But you basically, there's nothing, and you have to just like make something. You have to build a house. You have to like go find people. You have to kill animals. You can,
Kill
trade
people?
up for guns and all this shit.
You kill people?
But it's, I get this feeling when I play a game like that where it's like, oh wow, I could be playing this 8 hours a day for the rest of my life.
Yeah, especially someone like you, because you have like a tendency to like when you get into something. I mean, you're the only person I know in real life that plays Pokemon
Yeah,
Go.
you're
still.
the only
In real
person that
life.
I know that Kadamas. You're the only person I know that.
Well, but what happened to your Tetris thing?
At
got over
a
it?
certain point with any game, I try to just make a clean break.
yeah.
And for me,
Like how you got off heroin, right?
yeah, exactly.
it's
how I got off
how,
Xans.
also how you got off steroids too.
How I got off of.
Oh, you're still on steroids, I
Injecting
forgot.
growth hormone into my dick hole, etc. Yeah. No, Tetris 99. I spent roughly a year. I put in 400 hours total, and my goal was always to win 10 games in a row. And then I won 10 games in a row, and I was like, wow, this is a perfect place to stop. Now I can't even imagine playing it anymore, even though I love it. It's like, if you sort of let your brain stop getting that satisfaction, like when I stopped playing poker in 2009 and I didn't play for 10 years,
Yeah.
I just stopped clean, and it was easy because it's like you're not going to get back into a routine of playing a game unless you sort of go out of your way to.
Yeah.
So for me, like now that I'm back into poker, still though I have to,
Restrain yourself.
Yeah, I have to restrain myself because there's a part of me that wants to sit and play tournaments every night. And it's like, that makes no sense for my schedule. I have important things to do. I have podcasts to make. I have, I have to hang out with my girlfriend. I have to fucking come up with ideas. I have to listen to albums. I have to do all this shit that's more important. So I have to stop myself. Like, Sunday and Monday, I was just like, all right, no poker. You got to take 2 days off. And like,
I felt that.
even tonight, I don't think I'm going to do it again. But I have to force myself to like
Yeah.
segment my life up. Because I mean, when I was fully addicted to Tetris 99, I wanted to wake up and play Tetris 99.
sounds
That's
like-
how I feel about
this
Animal
sou-
Crossing right now.
this sounds like me
us
and
talking
drugs.
about video games.
Y'all niggas talking
when I'm
about-
taking Xans, I want to wake up and take a Xan.
I'm like, all right, guys, got to give myself a 2-day break.
But
Gotta hang out
I've
with
never
people.
been like that because if you wake up and take a Xan,
No, I was just joking.
I ain't leaving the house.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, you're
I
not
wouldn't
doing
do it.
shit that
Honestly,
day.
I don't even smoke like weed unless I'm like chilling at the house or like I'm in transition of doing something. Like if I'm just chilling, about to get ready or something, I just start smoking and shit. I'm gonna just be high as fuck and I'm gonna leave what I need to bring or like, you know.
I mean, that's like the way the weekends are totally different for me. Is like if I'm gonna have a day where I go out and ride bikes with Vegan.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna wake up and start smoking weed, and I'm gonna smoke all day, and then I'm gonna be high as fuck by the end of the night, even though we're just smoking spliffs. But then, like, if I'm gonna have a work day, a lot of times it's like if I wake up and do the Snapchat show, and then I have to answer all these emails and do these meetings, blah blah blah. I might not even think about smoking weed until like 7, 8 p.m. It's such a different kind of day.
Yeah, that's facts.
Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed this excerpt from the No Jumper Show. We do these things live every Tuesday at about 6 p.m. So stay tuned to our social media if you want to watch. And appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.